Irving jackets and all this sort of thing. Lifting on the far side of the airfield. And he's going to be heading away from us initially, because before you start a display, you can't just go straight into it, because you don't know what the aircraft's been doing. Has it settled down a bit? Has something snagged while it's been sitting on the ground? So what they're doing at the moment is they're just having a quick run around the cockpit, just make sure all the knobs and taps are in the right place, everything's turned on that should be turned on, everything's turned off that should be turned off as well, because what he's about to do with this aeroplane, it is not designed to do. I warn you, this gets really interesting. So ladies and gentlemen, from number 27 Squadron Royal Air Force, based down there at Royal Air Force Odiham, the Chinook. Twist around like that. That's something else, isn't it? I told you, these guys can make a house dance, they really can. As he's pulling around the bottom of this corner, you can hear why the aircraft is called the Whocker. Just because of that blattering noise it makes. Now, what you're seeing here is a tactical manoeuvre. It's called the quick stop. They literally throw the aircraft on its end, kill its forward airspeed, and bring it to a stop. Now, that means that what they can do is they can fly towards their landing zone at very high speed, do a quick stop, and then drop straight into it. And you can also see the aircraft even bows to us, which is really rather nice. Going to go straight up like a lift, and watch what happens when he gets to the top. The nose drop and just corkscrew down again. Now look at the angle he's getting out there. Man, is that ever a machine. His head's sticking out the side door. Give him a big wave, and you can see us very clearly, ladies and gentlemen. Now the reason he's got his head out the door is because when the aircraft's travelling backwards, pilots can't see where they're going. So what he's got a microphone, he's talking to the pilot's head, left a bit, right a bit, all that sort of thing. Right here and now, of course, they're on operations supporting troops on the ground in Afghanistan with both cargo supplies and moving troops into drop zones all over that country. Now that's almost vertical, but watch this. Pitching all the way down off the top of that. Or avoiding ground fire very quickly. He's got a big red hand in the back giving us a big wave. Now where did he get that from? Don't think that's standard issue equipment somehow. You can see there the rear tail ramp closing. That's what I was talking about earlier. You can just drive a vehicle straight up that. How the pilot does that is he actually just jams on full pedal, pulls up as close to the vertical as he can get, and then just kicks with his right foot as hard as he can to turn the aircraft. But what the computer does with the rotors in order to do that is something entirely different. I get the impression he's enjoying himself somehow. Now at the bottom of the tail fin, for want of a better word, where the rear rotors mounted, you'll see two sort of cylindrical shapes. Those actually are the engines, they're jet engines. Avco Lycoming turboshaft engines. They're actually driving two shafts into a gearbox that's mounted in that fin. And then there's a shaft that runs all the way forward along the top of the fuselage to drive the front rotor. But both engines are mounted on the back of the fuselage. You can see them quite clearly here, just at the bottom of the fin. So it's a very, very complex aircraft technically. There's a lot of gearboxes and a lot of shafts running all over the place. But to be able to make it dance like that is just incredible.